The vast fields and hills that surrounded Asbjorn Eriksson's modest keep laid empty for mile upon mile. The odd small village scattered the landscape, along with the many farmsteads he now ruled. A weak, defenceless land at the very edge of Sapphireland's northern border with the Christian kingdom of Balaton. A powerless land in all honesty, with no more than a few hundred spears to call upon should he ride to battle. His men were mainly made up of farmers and their sons, no more than 30 of them competent fighters. It had been left to him upon his father's death. His uncle Asbjorn had inherited the entire kingdom, his younger brother Sven the island of Sardinia, and all he, the true heir of Sapphireland, had been given was a piss-poor barren wasteland full of Christian farmers and livestock. It was evident why he'd been given this land. It was to keep him and his claim as far away from the capital as possible, to live and die forgotten at the edge of the kingdom. But he would not be forgotten. His claim was strong and true. Sapphireland was his by right, no matter what the Jarls had voted. So they wanted him forgotten and out of sight to live with the natives. Very well, he would live with the natives. He would earn their respect and their swords. He would sway and ally himself with the Croats, Bosnians and Serbian lords throughout these distant regions of Sapphireland. The deep mountains, forests and northern plains beyond them where he now lived had never been tamed by the Norsemen. These people despised the Northmen and their king. The natives of these lands outnumbered the Norsemen significantly, and their lords would be desperate for a chance to break free from their heathen overlords. All of this he would use to his advantage. He would win them to his cause through promises of freedom and revenge, and when they helped him take back his crown, they would have it. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Raiders of the Adriatic. Even though we have expanded quite far past the Adriatic now, we have quite a bit of Mediterranean land, which is interesting. It's going to be interesting to see where that goes. A lot of our vassals are currently at war for further lands. We've actually got, I noticed, Jarl Holstein is actually at war with the Byzantine Empire. I've got no idea how he's got 5,000 men. That is ridiculous. But he's got mercenaries. 3,700 mercenaries. My god, he must have some money. Yes, 700 gold. Interesting. But yeah, he's at war with the Byzantine Empire, and he is winning. He's got two allies who are helping him in this. Jarl Bjorn II of Dubrovnik and Jarl Klas of Croatia. So it looks like he is going to take this duchy, which is awesome. It expands our lands around the mouth of the Adriatic, and it also weakens the Byzantine Empire, who are probably our biggest rivals around this land at present, until we get more involved with the Muslims. If we do, we've not had too much trouble from them since that last time they tried to invade and we raided the hell out of Egypt. One thing to go over before we start, I left it to transfer the count so that I didn't forget, and that is I had a bit of land, so I have landed Count Sinin Sigel into that land because he did lose his land unfortunately down south, so I've landed him here, and then I'm going to transfer his vassalage over to Duke Mordecai. So let's grant that vassal. That will hopefully improve his opinion of us. And one thing that you did point out, guys, I do apologise, is that when I was going over all the lands, I didn't actually check out Venice. I must have skipped over it because it was up here out of the way. So, of course, we do have Jarl Aslak, our brother there, who is the Jarl of Venice, the city itself. But then the county of Veneto, we do have Count Henrik still ruling there. Oh, wow, his wife died and she looked incredibly ill. She had consumption, okay. But he has got two sons, one who's ill, unfortunately, but then he does have a second son who, wow, has the beautiful trait. Very interesting, awesome. So they're doing all well there, and this duchy here in the Kingdom of Genoa is actually fighting for independence, and I think, yeah, they're winning it massively. So as soon as they go independent, we're going to swoop in and conquer that little tiny kingdom there, which will finish all of our lands bordering the Adriatic, and then I think we may help Italy reclaim this northern land that we're not interested in, just so we've got a Norse neighbour up there. Right, so let's unpause. We'll let time tick along. Asbjorn is quite old, as we know, 62. A lot of his vassals hate him, and I was looking into it, and he is actually very generous with which is good. And we've got a ton of gold. We can always make more gold by going raiding. So why not? Let's have a look through our vassals and see how much we can improve the opinions of these Jarls by granting them gifts. So we'll send a gift to Jarl Halston, which is only 37 gold. Increases his opinion, which is perfect. Jarl Bjorn will do as well. We can afford to send out this. So let's just try and improve any way that we can all of our powerful Jarl's opinions of us. It's not going to cost us too much in the grand scheme of things with the amount of money that we do have, so it's only going to help us out, really. We need to try and keep peace for now. Have we sent you a gift? Yeah, I thought we had, yes. Jarl Bjorg, let's send you a little gift. And yeah, lots of them, and they aren't overly expensive either, which is good. I know when you play as Christians, sometimes they can be ridiculously high. Oh wow, 112 for him, that was a lot. Our son has 100% opinion of us. There's no need to. Rasputin, have we sent you a gift? Wow, 165 gold. It does improve your opinion of us, though, so we will do it. I'm not going to bother with this Duchess, because I'm hoping she does rebel, because I want to unland her. Jarl Sven, our nephew, how much would it cost us for him? Wow, a lot. He likes us pretty much already. Jarl Klass, 39 gold. We'll send that over. Duke Guy, absolutely hates us. I'm not sending him that much money. If he rebels, we can take his land. He likes us. Duke Vlad II. Wow, that's a lot of gold. Oh, no, we can always overthrow him if he... We'll only do it to our Norse vassals. Got this guy here. Send 37 gold. Perfect. Jarl Sigbjorn II. Wow, 150. That's a lot, but we're going to have to go for it. Dukes. Here we go. Jarl Harold. Send a gift. Wow, that's so much gold. And they're just mares, so I'm not too fussed about those. Sway Russian culture. A commoner of Russian heritage has been accosted in the streets of Strontrolborga over some minor offence. By making a statement in their defence, I could perhaps convince my master of ships, Duke Alexander, that equally Russian of my good character, but I might risk alienating my Norse peers. The Russians are good people, we lose prestige. It does improve his opinion. Norse are of superior moral fibre. I'm going to go for the prestige because we need the prestige. And we've just spent a hell of a lot of money doing that. So we are going to need to do some form of raiding. I was looking into what we need to found a new empire. And we're not actually that far away. Other than the insane amount of prestige and piety we need, which is annoying. Yeah, we only need 9 more counties to be able to do that. So we might be able to do it. If not in... Asbjorn's life, in Striker's life, or whoever our next heir will be. It's looking likely that it will be our son Striker. Let's raise all of our raiders then. Let's go do some raiding, why not? We'll probably split our army into sections. We won't raid this land up here because I'm hoping to maybe take some of that. How many raiders have we got? 3,000. Yeah, let's split in half. 4,000 now. Still raising. Oh, we've still got 17 days left gathering. Let's merge all together, actually. Let's wait for now. Probably going to gather quite a lot of men. I wonder how many will we be able to raise everyone? 4,300? Maybe. But we'll go raiding. We'll sail around. I think we'll go and raid Iberia and southern Francia. There's a lot of land all down this coast that we could probably take. How much manpower do they have? Wow, 9,000. Maybe that wouldn't be a good idea then. Do you know what? The Byzantine Empire is ripe for raiding. They're already having to deal with our manpower, so why not? Yeah, let's go raid there. Let's split our raiding army in half. 2,000 led by us, and 2,000 led by our son. Perfect. We will... Oh, would we be able to do Constantinople? We might be able to. Maybe we should do Athens on the way. Let's sail down here. We'll do... Do you know what? Let's go for the crown jewel. Let's sail and take Constantinople. Faction targeting us has disbanded, which is great news. Is there anything else that we need to do? Not really by the looks of it. And oh, our brother Jarl Aslak died from a seizure. Who is his son and heir? Jarl Totil of Venice. Let's make him important then, and let's unpin his father. Doesn't matter anymore. So we've got a new Jarl up there. How good was he? Let's have a look, see if he's injured. Well, let's our raiders sail. Okay, very good stewardship. Really impressive stewardship, actually. Decent intrigue as well. So, yeah, he's not too bad. He's got a son, Aslak. Oh, they always seem to name them after their fathers, don't they? I've noticed. Let's sail our fleet. down to the Byzantine Empire capital, and our glory is widely known. Perfect. Blunder results in claim. You got an unpressed claim on the Sheikdom of Bilzama, wherever that is. And a secret exposed. A shameful truth has reached the light of day. My vassal Jarl Bjorn has copulated with his lover. Such things cannot be accepted outside of marriage. The crime cannot go unpunished. These accusations are naught but malice and lies. They both gain 20% opinion of us, but it's not going to be good, is it, if we lose a level of devotion we could do with improving that. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to imprison them both. And then we'll just ransom him and get some money for him. Why not? 100 gold. Thank you very much. I do apologise, Jarl Bjorn. A nice 100 gold in the back pocket. Beautiful. And here we go, around the Greek islands and right up to the gates of the Byzantine Empire. What's this army here? A rebel army. A neutral army. Interesting. Oh, look at some of the gold around here. Let's land here. And then we'll march by land onto the capital. And see what we can take. There's a lot of gold here by the looks of it. And you want to ransom your whore? Very well. Let's march the other army to raid here. Neighbouring ruler has won war. Your neighbour, King Zelislav, has won the Duchess of Novina war. Okay. Nothing overly important for us. Let's see what we can get here. What have we got inland? 23 gold, 20 gold, 27 gold, 98 gold for the Barony of Constantinople. Oh, we've got to take it, haven't we? Of course we've got to. That is an insane amount of gold. What about over the strait there? Your vassal Duke Boril created the independence faction against you, Duke Boril of Bulgaria. Can we imprison him? No, it'll be seen as an act of tyranny, even though he's plotting against us. That's annoying. Ah, that was one thing I wanted to do, actually. If we look at our elections, the Kingdom of Rome, I believe our son is the favourite. Yes, by miles. In the Kingdom of Saphirland, he wasn't the favourite. But he appears to be now. Yes, but Countess Karatza, our niece, who isn't even an Eriksson now that she's married, is the second favourite. And she's pretty high up. She's got 100% minus opinion of us. And she's also the daughter of our rival. So, I'm going to start a murder scheme. Let's see if we can off her, get rid of her, ensuring that our son inherits instead. And we also get one over on our rival in the process. Let's march on to this. Can we march there? Yeah, we can actually march there without losing manpower. So let's raid these other lands then up here. And then we'll go for the capital. There's so much gold to be had here. And it's going to weaken the Byzantine Empire massively as well, which will, of course, help hugely in our advantage in the future. We could raid all this land on our way back home. Can we take this barony here? Yes, we can. We may as well take this city while we're here then as well, and then join our armies together for the siege of Constantinople. The settlement of Brysis, an important stronghold in Greater Brysis, has fallen to my raiders. We have the run of vast tracts of land and many of the quivering subjects and shining treasures to choose from. Capture skilled slaves recently sat, but the development progress in our lands will increase by 40. We always take the bounty as plunder, but we do gain the prestige from that, and we do need that prestige. So we'll take the plunder for now. I was thinking about taking the slaves, but we'll take the plunder. What are these up here? 27 gold, 17. We may as well go for both of those then while we're up here. Get these most northern lands, and then we'll come back down for Constantinople. It's going to be so good to raid this. 88 gold now. They've lost a little bit because of that raid that's just happened there from that peasant army. We can take these other lands on our way back, which are all very wealthy. Duke Alexander has been swayed, which is perfect. And well-organised levy service from our son. So we get that for 5 years. Perfect. The day after. When I held court today, I noticed that Igna looked extremely tired. It was clear that she was trying her hardest to pay attention, and failing. As it turned out, she attended a small party with a few friends last night and got really drunk and is suffering from a bad hangover. You should go home and rest. We gain prestige. Or we can gain piety. Or we can be amused. We'll go for the prestige. We need to gain that. Still need to find a match for our daughter. We've got a Jarl here. Who are you? Are you very far to the north, I'm guessing? Or are you in our... Ah, you're in this land here. Do you know what? You'll probably do, to be honest. We can get an alliance close by. Let's send that proposal and get that marriage underway then. Gives us a close-by ally. You're fairly close anyway. And now our raiders march on for Constantinople. Here we go. Oh, and alliance formed with Jarl Haston. To the benign King Asbjorn of Safaland, I call on you to honour our alliance and take and join me in the subjugation war. Allies, enemies. Let's have a look what this... How... Okay, you're 54% in favour winning. Yeah, why not then? We'll join. Except we can always bring a small army north just to help out. Once we've raided Constantinople, we're a little bit busy at the moment. And Safairlander... Oh, perfect. We have converted the faith. Let's let our men march on to that. Where should we now send you to convert the faith next? Wow. Ridiculous how much that has spread. We'll send you here just to finish off our Italian land. Why not? We're already doing the culture. Oh, we do need to improve control in areas though. Wow, this is looking bad in the Bulgarian lands. But we'll go for land more close to home. We'll go for Skorda land for now. And our armies have arrived. 4,000 raiders. Are we not actually on the... Can we not raid it? Can't we actually raid Constantinople? Is it too powerful for us to raid? We do have a available perk to spend though. Let's go for absolute control. Nearly branching out that second tree. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to actually raid the capital, which is really annoying. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the locals' plains for an unknown nobleman. The spies think the lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. You gave more vigilant, or someone will lose opinion of us. We'll go with the top one. And that war's been won that we were fighting in without us even having to send any men north, so that's fine. That's perfect. That's so annoying that we can't actually raid this. We'll just have to pillage all the nearby lands then. We won't cross over. We'll stick to the lands on this side. Let's go. Let's split the army. Let's send... Or is it because we were split in two? Let's leave an army there and see if that one army can... I think it's probably because it's too big good of a holding, maybe. Let's raid these other lands then. There's still much, much wealth to be had here. And our culture has discovered moats. Perfect. Well, mots and baileys. Do we have... Oh, we're not endorsed by you, so we need to improve that. I think we've already sent you a gift, though, haven't we? That's annoying. Let's try and sway you then. We've swayed Rasputin now, haven't we? So we'll sway you instead and try and improve that relationship between us. And here comes the Byzantine army marching our way. Will we be able to attack it and help out our allies? Well, help out our vassals. We might be able to. Let's continue marching westward. Oh, look at this very nice city here. I wonder if it's got a decent amount of gold there. 10, not really. Our councillor, Jelena, was murdered by Ladislav. Interesting. Stefan was also murdered. Didn't Asbjorn murder him? I'm pretty sure that he did. We now have an empty council position. Minor titles. Wasn't she our tax collector? Yes, she was. We have Jarl Totil for that. Of Venice. He'll make a perfect tax collector. See that it is done, nephew. With suspicion, I took Carl out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I had staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. Yes, it was certainly a test, so well done, Carl. Gets paranoid. Then show me that you could have felled an animal yourself. He gets the trait ambitious. We don't want that from a vassal. Someone always suffers, make certain it is not you. He gets the trait sadistic. None of them are good choices, so we may as well not gain the stress. Greetings, my liege. I have discovered that Jarl Dor's inherited contract obliges him to more than you have collected. We'll right that wrong, though. If we're going to get ourselves a bit more gold, that's good with me. We'll finish raiding these lands as we march up. We could have gone south and took some of the Greek lands, which would probably be worth quite a bit, but I think we've already probably maxed out how much plunder we can take. Yes, we have. Almost. This army has, so we'll march that army home, and then we can attack the Byzantine army on our way. And this raiding party has almost collected as much as it can. Another 1 or 2 and it will have everything that it can carry. And we've managed to get 183 gold back, as well as 183 prestige. So that's a little bit of gold. builds things back up. There's a Byzantine army, which is obviously attacking our allies in the Earldom of Julkshire. We should probably help those out. Do you know what? Let's bring this other army north. Get our raiding parties together. We've got more than enough gold there to bring home. We've brought home about 400. Not as much as we've brought home in the past, but it's a decent amount. We shan't spurn that. That's a decent amount. We'll bring it home. The prestige as well is what we needed a lot of. We'll get our armies together and we'll go help out in this. Oh, it looks like they're going to attack them anyway. Will that win them the war? How is their war going for this expansion? 65%. If they win that battle, that's going to give them a huge amount of war score. And we've managed to bring back a lot more gold. Let's merge these men together. Do you know what? And we'll stop being raiders. And can we not... because there's an enemy army here. Let's march to help out then. Why not? We're probably not going to make it there in time, but we will march. And I'm sure it just said a pinned character died. And I clicked it off by accident. Who was it? It was Count Marajan of Alaika. Okay, so we will unpin him. His son and heir, Count Petar. We will now pin. Oh, it's so annoying how this happens on CK3 with the helmet. His nose is too big, so it's poking out the metal. There's so many bits of armor and clothing and stuff that you can't wear because it does that. I'm sure it'll get fixed with updates, but it's still a little bit annoying. Right, let's march our army here to help out with this battle. That's going to make them have so much land there. We could probably attack the Byzantine Empire for their southern Italian lands as well, with Sicily. That'd probably be a good idea while they're weakened and very vulnerable. Is that going to win them that battle? Win them that war? Can we offer to join this war? No, because he's not fighting a peasant faction. That's fine. We'll stay where we are until we can disband. As soon as they leave our land, we'll be able to do that. I don't think there's any other wars really going on other than Duke Guy being opposed, but I don't really care about that. And perfect, this land has won its independence, so that will be our next task. Our vassal has been taken prisoner. Jarl Gun was captured by Chiefess. Oh, no. She's going to overthrow him, isn't she? That is so annoying that this keeps happening. The natives are not happy in these lands. Yeah, she's got 2,300 men. He had loads more in this war. He had a lot more manpower. So what happened to all his manpower? They must have abandoned him. But that doesn't mean that we need a new chancellor until he can be freed. We'll wait for now until we get him free, because he will make a much better one. We can always give him some new lands if the natives are going to be problematic, which they have been a lot. We really need to sort that out. And your Hawk on Queen Asta has expired. We had a Hawk on our wife. Gunnar, yes, he's been unlanded. We can grant him titles. Could give him something. It's so annoying that he's been unlanded. So I'm guessing now, yes. Oh no, his son is still Jarl. Which is interesting. Is that because he's not been overthrown yet? We'll see. His son is quick as well. Have we got anyone that we can marry to him? Anyone young enough? We've got some granddaughters. None around the same age. We do have one who's 4, but she's wheezing. No, we don't really have anyone then. We don't really have any options for that for now. And we can finally disband all our armies. Perfect. So, which means we can now attack this kingdom up here. Oh, it's just a duchy. He's just a duke. Declare war. Will we be able to take all of this? I'm not sure. Conquered the duchy. No, we'll only be able to take a part of it. Unfortunately, we can't go for the whole kingdom. I think we will go for this one first to split the land. That's going to cost us 100 piety. Conquered duchy, 188 prestige. We've got a lot more prestige now, so yeah, we'll go with that, and we will raise our armies in Venice. And this should be a pretty easy war to take this land. It was very, very silly of them to go for independence, because it's not going to last. Enemy allies have joined the war, though, so let's give them a little bit more manpower. How much manpower does that give them? 1,500. Still nowhere near enough to deal with what we've got at our hands. Countess Karatsa will attend a local celebration in Asbjorn board. And I happen to know that she is a bit of a wine. Aficionado. Aficionado? I can't pronounce stuff. I could lure her into a cellar of my castle for an exclusive taste and then make sure that she never walks out again. This will be easy. 11% chance she'll be killed. This is not a way to do it. No, we'll continue to plot. Actually, we need to invite. Can be convinced. Mayor Ragnar. We can bribe him. Wow, that's a lot of gold, though, to bribe him. But we'll do it. because we need this to happen. We can bribe you. 50 gold, so yeah, we'll do that. And we can also bribe you. 75, yeah, we'll do that. We've got all that money. We want to make sure that this murder plot does go through. And we'll also get our spy master to support our schemes as well, so that we can get that sorted. Right, let's split this army in half. Let's march 2,000, led by us. No, led by our son to the capital. And then the 2,000 we've got here, we'll split in half again. We'll lead 1,200 here. And the other 1,200 will go here. And we've already got someone in charge of that. Perfect. Agent joined the scheme. Perfect. Several people have joined it. Mayor Ragnar has joined the scheme. Perfect. So hopefully that will get us a little bit more to work with there. Let's station besiegers, yes, and then march onto this barony here. Murder bewinged messenger. As my scheme moves closer to fruition, swift communication is key. I have an especially clever pigeon which Savkelti could use to send an urgent message to me in Stromtrelborger if the need arises. But how would I get the bird into the castle of Vakova? A local bird trainer could deliver it as a gift. Yes, let's go with that. And there is the army of the Duke of this land, which is perfect. Let's station some besiegers here. Is that an enemy army? No, it's a neutral army, so we'll just get all of these lands under siege. Perfect, and we'll win this very quickly, this war. Hopefully, anyway. Have we got anyone actually leading this siege? Do we have a siege leader anywhere? No, we've just got some other commanders who can lead it, just so we've got someone there in charge. And there we go, we're going to slaughter that army. Would be awesome if we could take the king, or the duke, sorry. That would be fantastic. If not, it doesn't matter. At least we've done some damage. Perfect. A very easy battle in our favour. And now we can march onto that barony and take control of it. Our hook on Asbjorn Erikson has expired. Count Striker of Asbjorn of Roberto can no longer continue with increased control in county. That's something I wanted to do, actually. Oh, he's at war. Defending against Chieftain Ovar Larsson in the war against the tyranny of Jarl Otheg. Okay. I actually wanted to grant him the Jarldom and Chiefdom of Roma for now. Still our vassal. Makes him a little bit more powerful. Gives him a little bit more land. It's like an heir seat, I suppose. He could always make Roma his capital then. How did that battle go? Victory. Yeah, we lost 119 men. Perfect. A meal to die for. My agents have prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way. The poison has been acquired, and the duck was gifted to Countess Corazza alone. It will be rubbed with the poison, and the bed of herbs will mask the smell as it is served. The deadly bitterness will be the last thing my target ever tastes. Bon appetit. 72% chance it will kill her. So yeah, we'll go for that. We've got a good chance that we're going to get rid of our main rival for that throne. Betrothed can marry. Our courtier and Asbjorn of Munso. Yeah, perfect. We'll get that sorted. Healthy eater. Thanks to the duck and poison, vile Countess Corazza is finally dead. Even better, in her death throes, a bone got stuck in her throat. Now it is unclear exactly what killed her. Perfect. What a complete success that was. That is awesome that that went down so well. Couldn't have gone any better. Couldn't have gone any more perfect. So how does that now affect the active elections? He's winning that one massively. And the Kingdom of Sapphireland, he should be winning this by miles now. Yes, he is. And the second favourite is our other son. And then our brother Loki. So perfect. It's going very well there. We've won a siege. Perfect. Let's move. Is that an enemy army there? I don't think it is. No. So we can move these men onto this barony now. Get that under our control. It's not going to take too long to win this war. It should be very, very easy to expand into this land. Oh, we're actually going to lose men by going there. So let's just stay here for now. Is the Duchy of Bosnia still the same? Are you still in charge of it? Yes, you are. So we will grant your father new lands because he's too decent stat-wise to not be landed. Got to make sure he's landed. Perfect. We'll now have to be able to march onto this. Takes us to 45%. As soon as the capital falls, it's over, really, isn't it? So, hopefully, anyway. It's going to make that border look a lot nicer. Let's just No, I don't want to employ a new Chancellor because the other one's so much better. And then we're going to have to fire the old one, which is just going to upset him, isn't it? So, how long until this siege? There we go, perfect. And we've won the war. Captured some valuable hostages. We can. Oh, wow, we can ransom you for hardly anything. So I think we'll keep hold of you for now, to be honest. So let's just enforce our demands for now. Perfect. To the abhorrent King Asbjorn, may wisdom ever elude you. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put this end to bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. Perfect. That expands our lands beautifully. Let's disband all of our men for now. It's just this little bit of land here that we want to take now. And is this land actually now ours? Yes, it is. Perfect. There is one vassal here by the looks of it in the county of Verona. He's just a count, Sardinian. Okay. Right, so our guy who is now unlanded, unfortunately. Where are you? Gunner. Here he is. He's too good not to be landed. Grant titles. The Chiefdom of Padua. That one. That one. And we haven't actually got the duchy created by the looks of it. Can we... Well, let's just grant him them titles for now. And can we create that title? Do we need to usurp it? Need to usurp the Duchy of Verona. Yep, not going to cost us too much. Usurp, and we gain a load of prestige from that as well, which is perfect. And now our vassal here, who will be back as our diplomat, we can grant title. The Jarldom of Verona. Send. I wonder if now would be a good time to demand his conversion. Yeah, there's a good chance he's going to accept that. Perfect. And now we can name him back as our champ. He's considering a proposal from us, so we're going to have to wait until we can do that. Nice arms. I'm partaking in some fighting exercises with my warriors while shirtless. I practice some moves with my weapon. Adalberta, who happens to be observing the whole affair, remarks, "Your muscles are very good, King Asbjorn. They fit you well. The meat on your muscles. Yes, your meaty muscles look very delicious." Alright. Interesting. Is she a cannibal or something? Our vassal Jarl Gregor was captured and taken prisoner. Who is Jarl Gregor? Okay. Greetings, my benevolent liege. I have decided to follow you into the light and convert to Asatru. Perfect. Praise be to Odin. And now we can give you your old council position back, which is even better. Perfect. And now look at that land. Awesome. We will take this bit when we can. Of course, we're going to have a truce for now, so we can't. We will help. Well, now that this is independent, we could actually try and form some sort of alliance with Italy now. Let's have a look what she's got for us. So, 45. Who is her heir? Her heir is her daughter, who is already married. She does have a son, though. Prince Bo. Who's bossy. Do any of our other sons have anything inheritable? No, so we'll go for the son. Can we arrange a marriage with him and one of our granddaughters? We've got a granddaughter here who's 2. You're not willing to accept that, though. Okay, that's a shame. I was going to help you out in your wars, Queen of Italy. But if you're not interested, well, fair enough. We'll leave you to your own fate. I think we will end today's episode here, though, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it, and I really hope that you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.